I survived 660 days in this hardcore world, and we're just getting started. Today, I want to continue work on the top city, hopefully bringing this project to 50% complete by adding another 15 houses. And I was actually a little bit lazy last time I recorded, and I actually have a lot of stuff here still. But I was being a little lazy, and this is what every single inside in every one of these buildings looks like. We should probably fix those. And with the interiors all done, don't mind that little sliver of stone there. And I said interiors, didn't I? I lied. Only the walls. The interiors I'm still boycotting. But with that future stand problem done, or well, almost done. And oh, goodbye, arrow. We gotta get to today's episode, and I've gotta do these markings again, because what was I even thinking? Diagonal building much? No. But Stan, what about the diagonal building? No. I started reworking the markings for each building, also taking the time to plan in all of the build palettes. And it has all been cleaned up a little bit. My shulker box mess has also moved into the area. Well, I don't even know where to start, and that up there is just a mess, but those houses are kind of all on top of each other, so that's this house, then that house is on top of that house, and that house is on top of that house, which is on top of that house, and that house is below that house, which is below that house, and it gets confusing. And I actually removed a lot of the buildings I had planned before, but it's still 15 buildings for me to build. Yep, you're right, we're building 15 buildings. So hey, Stam here, and welcome back to Hardcore Minecraft. And with that said, I started building all 15 houses in one sitting. And while I'm building away, why don't you check if you are subscribed? I've now spent a total of 6 hours on this video, building houses and fixing from last episode. And I still have so much work to do. I even gathered up more spruce and dark oak on a live stream yesterday. All these houses needs to be decorated. But I think we gotta start off with connecting the old part of the city to the new one. And I'm thinking we're gonna continue this pathway on over here, and then bring up a staircase right around here. So what I'm thinking we do is we adding a staircase leading up. And a couple of slabs just to make it a little bit easier to walk. And we might as well add them down here too. And now we can get to the old part of the town, back to the new one. Actually, gotta connect up this road here too. While we're on the subject of landscaping, I think we gotta fill in this little area right here because it looks a little bit ugly. And before we start decorating the houses, I think we're gonna need to add in a small little bridge here. All of these houses look really bad right now. I like the build palettes, sure, but there's no detail anywhere, and we need to fix that. Hey, me again. This is getting boring, so let's speed it up. I guess they don't have a lot of places to spawn. There's like 2 creepers in there, a skeleton, 2 zombies, I think. Oh boy. No! Let's just cover that up. Well, that's annoying. Of course, it starts raining the second I actually want to mention something. But I've now spent another hour adding in gradients, adding in some small details to some of the houses. We still have a lot of houses to go. I've only done 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 houses. I still have 10 to go. With the rain gone, let's continue decorating. Well, with all of the major details in, it's time to get to the mini ones. Now, a lot of these buildings are really flat, and sides like this exist and this here. So I have an idea how we might be able to fix that. All we need to do is grab these blocks, become stairs, and add them back in. Now this should hopefully give a few of these buildings a little bit more depth, and therefore give them a little bit more detail. Alright, cool. That added a little bit more life to these buildings at least. Next up, I want to add in a little bit of a city garden back here because I think it fits and I need water. And I'm thinking we add in a small little barrier of some spruce trapdoors here. Why don't we extend up a little bit of a roof awning? Like, let's extend up some dark oak. Make a kind of crisscross pattern perhaps. And hang a lantern in there. And I don't have any carrots. Never mind, I do. I have 2. I've just realized this is going to be the first field I ever plant in this world. And it's absolutely tiny. Right, perfect. A small little garden. And let's add a little bit of a pathway leading to this door here. And let's plant for a tree in this area in a little bit. I think we're going to need a small tree over here as well. And just like we've done over here with all the banners, I think we definitely got to replicate right over here. Not only does this add some color to the build, it also breaks up the sight line that we get. And I think that's an awesome addition. Perfect, and I've already added one up there. Now I just gotta go get the wool. Perfect, added in a little bit of a wheelbarrow, filled in the tree, and this little area here is looking so good. I'm just in love with it. But we have so much more to decorate, so let's just continue. I also added in this tree, and I gotta say, mangrove leaves, they look amazing. And some decorating later, I added in 2 more fields up here because I thought it fit. I still need to get some crops for that one. And I continued adding in some greenery, adding another tree, this little awning here right here, and this build is starting to come together. Ow. But I still have a handful of things that I need to do. And I gotta dive down into my storage area and find a book and quill. Because I'm getting distracted, adding in more and more details, so I gotta write down some things that I need to finish. Oh, this is actually our old checklist of the cave. Perfect. I never actually finished using this one, so let's just add on to it for memory's sake. And that's all I can think of now. Flower pots, flowers, decorate the stores, market stands, question mark, and the tower. I still need to do the top of the tower. And I still need to decorate the stores a little bit more because this one is almost done, except the interior. Still boycotting those. I just need to add a sign to that one. This one needs a little bit more work, and I think this one needs even more work. So let's get the easy ones first. If I can find my flower pots, that is. Gotta go buy some more. And also, if you're looking forward for a new castle build, there's gonna be one quite soon. And I'm running out of flowers, so I gotta grab some more. And I think we have a flower forest right over here. Yep, we do. Why have I completely forgot about this? I never used this. Oh, we're gonna need to transfer this area into a lot of flower farms in the future. Flower pot. Flower pot. Alright, 2 parts done, and we got 3 more. So let's start decorating the stores. So for this one, I'm thinking we bring in a little bit of trapdoors, just like this, to border up the entrance to start off. Then obviously adding in a door here, adding in some stairs to make it a little bit more rounded, and I think we're gonna add a window in. I think it needs a window. Same thing here, add in a couple of stairs. And for this one, I think we're gonna pop in a little bit of gray back here, and I'll leave my future self to worry about the interior. Maybe some ladders on the outside of this, or in here. Yeah, in there works. Now, I really wish we had hanging signs, because that would just be perfect right now. But we're gonna have to make do without them. And getting a little bit sidetracked here, we gotta add in a few stone brick stairs here. And I think we top these off with some jungle fence gates. And for the sign here, I'm thinking we extend out some more gates. And on the end here, we put a normal fence gate. Now, do I have any leather? Probably not here. And since I have no idea what they are going to be selling yet, we're just going to be leaving them just like that. We'll even remove the 2 outer ones. Leave those. For this one, however, I think we can go a little bit simpler. We put a trapdoor and 2 spruce fences, and we can just put a item frame right there. That works. Well, I'm not going to worry about the interior now, so I'm just going to add these in, and I'll leave that as a future stamp problem. One of my many. And for this one, instead of rounding it out, I'm thinking we add in some mangrove signs instead. And with that, I want to call the shop fronts completed. There's not too many shops in the city, but it is quite a small city, and I think 3 of them will do for now. I think we need to address the tower top. Yeah, it's a little bit ugly. So let's grab some mud. Can't go wrong with some dark oak parts. Some white terracotta might be interesting. More mud. And let's start with shaving off 2 layers because I think it's a tad bit too tall right now, and I don't want it overwhelming the skyline. We're then gonna add in some polished andesite stairs. And then we'll make the walls out of some white terracotta. And I don't have enough. Oh, I have some more here. Okay, perfect. And we're going to start adding in the roof now. Replicating the roof palette that we did here, we're going to bring in some mud first. But we're going to switch it up and have the mud first and then have the dark oak as like the main block. Since I don't know what I'm going to be selling in these shops yet, I think I'm going to leave the market stands for a stream build. But before we can call this expansion complete, we gotta clean up a little bit because there's a lot of shulk boxes. A lot of them. And with that, the city expansion is complete. And with it all cleaned up, thank you so very much for watching. And if you want to see me complete all of the interiors in here at some point, do make sure to give me a follow over on Twitch. There's a link down in the description. And I'm also trying to reach 200 subs before the end of the year, so subscribing helps a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.